All right, good morning, everybody. What is going on? Happy Monday. Good morning to all my freedom achievers out there. I'm super hyped up. It's Monday. It's a crazy day. All of last week, I was in San Antonio, Texas, building our title company. Just got in Saturday morning, and it was back to back. As many of you know, I am Jewish, and so Passover began sundown Saturday. So it was just one thing after another. Celebrated a great event with our PRMG family yesterday at the PRMG picnic. There was a volleyball tournament. We were like beat out in the first part of the tournament. So we got to enjoy the picnic because we didn't have to go out there and break our ankles and knees anymore. We're old people now, it's a little bit more different than it used to be back in the day. All right, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with this morning. Good morning, Freedom Achievers. Once again, today, I want to dive deeply into something incredible, powerful, and it's the philosophy of the power of one more. This is inspired by the remarkable Ed Mylett. Many of you may know him. If you don't know him, check him out on YouTube, follow him, and like his stuff because he's got some really great stuff. So Ed profoundly teaches us that the true success often emerges from our willingness to take just one more additional step, like one more call, one more meeting, one more effort, one more moment of courage, right? This isn't just a motivational idea, by the way. It's a practical strategy for achieving real lasting success. Now, today isn't about me. It's about inspiring you to embrace each moment fully, to ask always to take one additional step and to confidently ask for the business you deserve. And I say this a lot. Many of us do a lot of stuff. We are consistently in front of people. You're doing a lot of the right things. The one thing that I find that most salespeople, most real estate professionals, most mortgage professionals, most title sales reps, the one thing that they don't get right is asking for the business. And so if you're going to do everything else right, you're going to make your calls, you get in front of people, you're going to go talk to people this week. The one thing I want you to do is ask for the business this week. I want to see you turning some of that stuff into business, right? Now, let's get into this further. Let me share a little bit about my last week in San Antonio to illustrate just how powerful this one more mindset can be in action. Our week began with exploring new office spaces for the growing title company. We're in a space right now, we're busting at the seams, and we're expanding into a much larger 5,000 square foot office. Now, our business is expanding rapidly, but this growth just didn't happen overnight. It's a direct result of consistently choosing to make one more call, conducting one more follow-up, or having one more conversation that might have seemed comfortable at first. Each evening in San Antonio, I intentionally set aside time for dinners with local agents. I want to get to know people. And if I don't know you, you're getting a call from me, and we're probably going to have dinner one day. These weren't mere social gatherings. They were strategic opportunities to build meaningful, lasting relationships. Every conversation at the dinner table is an opportunity to build trust, provide value, and confidently ask for business opportunities. This leads me to a crucial reminder. Never shy away from asking for the business. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. Ed Mylett often reminds us, the comfortable road will never lead you to the person you were destined to be. How awesome is that? And asking for business might feel uncomfortable at first, but it becomes empowering and transformative when done consistently. Why? Because you're going to get it. There's a possibility someone might say, yes, I want to work with you, baby. Let's go. Now, during this powerful week, we hosted an educational event attended by nearly 90 eager agents. At first glance, it was about teaching and connecting, but in reality, every interaction represented was an opportunity for growth and success. It was an opportunity for me to work with the people in the audience. By boldly stepping into each conversation with confidence and purpose, we converted many interactions into tangible business opportunities. Now, I want to be honest. Let's be honest with each other, because I know many of you are thinking it. This path that I'm talking about here, it isn't always easy. Challenges, rejections, and setbacks are inevitable parts of this journey. But here's where the one more mindset becomes transformative. Ed Mylett powerfully states, your success is tied to your willingness to persist when everyone else stops. Woo! I love that comment. People will ask me all the time, I wanted to do this 12 by 100. It was 12 hours a day, 100 days straight. And people said, you're crazy. And people said, why would you want to do that? What's the definition behind that? What happens the rest of the year? Like, do you just slow down, right? Or, I got so many comments towards me that was like, why would you do this? And I can go back to the statement and answer. I should have just answered it with this statement. Your success is tied to your willingness to persist when everyone else stops. Because so many people left our business recently. So many people left the real estate industry. And if you're still in the real estate industry, kudos to you. You're putting in the work. You're doing the right thing, right? Now, every successful person you admire has faced moments of doubt, fear, and setbacks. What's the difference? They consistently chose to take one more step. Now, consider these truths. One more call can break open a brand new opportunity. One more follow-up can close a critical deal. One more effort could turn an obstacle into breakthroughs. One more courageous question can resolve a complete misunderstanding. That's a tough one right there. For all the people that you're in a shuffle with, you might be in an argument with. When challenges arise, and they will, understand that your mindset and your response determine your outcomes. Challenges often bring valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Rather than allowing obstacles to discourage you, choose instead to view them as an essential stepping stone. Remind yourself that rejection isn't personal. It's simply a sign to refine your approach. If a prospect says no, it doesn't necessarily mean never. It could mean not right now. Somebody told me last week, no meant new opportunity. Your persistence demonstrates your commitment, value, and integrity. Rejections today can turn into successes tomorrow if you choose to keep going. Moreover, when fear or doubt creep in, and they will, leverage the one more mindset just to push you through. See, fear often tries to convince us to play small, to avoid risks, and to stay in our comfort zone. God didn't create us that way. Remember what Ed Mylett says, winning in life is about pushing through your fears. It's about making just one more effort when everything inside of you wants to quit. Develop resilience through repetition and consistency. Understand that every great success story contains chapters of hardship, perseverance, and relentless pursuit. As you consistently and continually practice making one more effort, you'll build an internal reservoir of confidence and resilience that no setback can easily deplete. Your ability to overcome challenges doesn't just impact your business, it transforms your life. It shapes your character, enhances your confidence, and prepares you to handle even greater successes. Embrace this mindset, knowing fully that your greatest victories lie just beyond your comfort zone. And I'm sure you've heard that before. Let me share a personal triumph. Through persistent power of just one more, and this is through making connections with other real estate professionals from other parts of the country and creating relationships with them and making that one more call to check in on them and see how they're doing. My wife and I successfully put a deal under contract last week. I'm going to say my wife. I brought the deal. My wife killed it. But it didn't happen just because we waited for it passively. It happened because we chose intentional, focused action and confidently asked for business from people. Remember this critical lesson from Ed Mylett. Confidence comes from preparation and repetition. Your willingness to do repeated asks for business, especially after diligent preparation, will transform your outcomes dramatically. Now, Freedom Achievers, I'm talking to you right now. I challenge each one of you this week, because every week I do this, every Monday, 8:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do this. But I'm going to challenge you, because I don't want you to just come listen and absorb and go, That was great. Let's go. No, I'm going to challenge you. I challenge you this week to embrace the power of one more. Here's your clear action plan. You ready? Commit to making one additional sales call each day. Just one more. Schedule one more follow-up than you intentionally planned. Attend or host an extra networking event. Have one more meaningful conversation that could lead to a business opportunity. Boldly ask for referrals or the business every single time an opportunity arises. Imagine the cumulative power that these small actions will create. Each one more you take has the potential to multiply your results and accelerate your success dramatically. As we head into this new exciting week, remember, your commitment to taking the one more action is your secret weapon for extraordinary success. Embrace discomfort, maintain relentless optimism, and passionately pursue each opportunity. You are fully equipped to achieve greatness when you consistently choose to do one more than the rest. Now, let's go forward with relentless courage, determination, and a commitment to excellence. Make this week unforgettable. You guys are freedom achievers. Make one more step at a time. You've got this, guys. Now, for those of you that hear me say freedom achiever, you know what I'm saying is I own a coaching company. It's called the Freedom Organization. And everyone that's involved in our coaching company, like you guys are right now, and the folks that are actually pay for our programs and things, we call them freedom achievers. Why? Because you're here for one thing. You're not here to hear me speak. You're here to walk away with something tangible that you can use in your business so that your life gets better and you can create freedom in your life, whether that be time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, whatever it is that you are looking for. I truly believe that we're all looking for specific type of freedom. If you guys want to really step up to the plate, I encourage you to go to the Freedom Achiever Academy and sign up while it's still cheap, guys. I'm doing this $9 a month, $90 a year, because the price is going up next month and it will never come down to this level again. So freedomachieveracademy.com, check it out, guys. Have a wonderful and incredible week. I'm hoping that you guys find that one more opportunity. I'm telling you, it works. And if you're wondering where I got all these great quotes from, Ed Mylett has a great book on this very topic. So just go to Amazon.com, look up Ed Mylett, and look up The Power of One More. It's inspired completely by this whole thing today is inspired by that book. So go check it out. I promise you, it will change your life. You guys take care.